we're back talking about more movies. I went to the theaters yesterday. I did me a double feature, but I'm just gonna talk about one movie of that double feature and to give you my thoughts. This is a film I've been looking forward to though, and I'm intrigued. And by the end, let's talk about it. The film that we're talking about is the film The Creator. The Creator is an action-adventure drama against the backdrop of war between humans and robots with artificial intelligence. A farmer soldier finds the secret weapon, a robot in the form of a young child. The film's runtime is 133 minutes. Film's rating is PG-13 in color. And film's written and directed by Gareth Edwards. So The Creator, this is a film that I saw the trailer, it looked interesting. Nothing where I was like, alright, let's go see this movie instantly. But I saw what people were saying. People were giving this a good thoughts, and I thought, let me see The Creator. Let me go to the movie theaters. Let me go out of my way to the cinema to see this film. And I think I'm very much happy I did. This is an amazing film. It's a film that when I went out and looked at the budget, it was $80 million, below $100 million. And I gotta say, the VFX are flawless. It's perfect. The VFX are damn near perfect. Like, not even damn near. I think perfect. Like, I couldn't tell you that, hey, that's some bad VFX. I couldn't give you like an idea. Like, the visual effects was freaking phenomenal. And also the story. The story was just super interesting. It's like Wolf, like with the samurai thing, where it's like the young guy, a guy protecting a young kid type film, and also just it being a little Japanese with a little neon in it. I loved The Creator. I think The Creator, it's a movie that was just absolutely fully immersed of the story and just being in this futuristic world. And this is why, without a doubt, probably the best Terminator movie since T2, because there just hasn't been anything like that. And I love The Creator. I genuinely, by the end, I felt like super pleased. And it's a movie that I'm like, yeah, they don't need to make a second one or anything. I could be very much happy that, hey, this is how it ends. And I felt satisfied. I felt like, all right, man, the humanity and things like that. And this is one of the movies where it's like, damn, we root for the AI for the movie. That's something I didn't expect. It's like you're watching Terminator and you're rooting for fucking Skynet, pretty much, but in a different way. It's like if Skynet was good. And yeah, the performances, you got, of course, John David Washington as the young soldier who pretty much gets sent to take out this machine that is so-called that's going to lead to ending the war. And yeah, John David Washington's fantastic, and just the character and the story, and it's something I don't want to say much because I feel like it'd be interesting you see it in theaters and get to really like feel with her, the character. But the character has such an interesting take, a story and an arc, and you're really just wanting him. In the beginning, he's like, all right, fuck it, let the world end. What's the point? Because of a certain moment in his life. But something gets him back to truly go find this kid. And I thought John was amazing. He's an amazing actor. The son, of course, of David. And I think John David Washington's great in this film. I think he was really amazing in this movie. And he's a character that I can sit down and say, let me go with this character, see where this goes. And I think he was great in the film. And you also got performance. Madeline Yuna Voiles played as Alfie, the girl, the machine, the AI that's very powerful. And I liked her. I liked the character. I really liked the dynamic between her and John David Washington. It worked a lot in for the film. The only thing I wish is like maybe they did more of it, but I didn't mind, I guess, for what I got. So I thought it was great for what it is. But yeah, I could say, man, I wish we could get more of their dynamic. But I like the dynamic between the two though for the film. And you also got supportings. You got Ken Watanabe, such an amazing Japanese actor. And he's like the brother, I guess. Well, not biological, but he treats them as brothers, and things are a little rocky between the two. And yeah, Ken Watanabe's great in this film. I really thought his performance was really good. And you also got Gemma Chan in a way better movie than Eternals. It was like the mother, that's what they call her. And yeah, I thought she was great for the movie. She was good in the movie. Definitely, I mean, she was not a character that was very much in it the whole movie. She's there You didn't get to see their relationship except for the beginning and some moments. But yeah, Gemma Chan was good for the movie. And you also got Allison Janney, who's the antagonist, and she's great in the movie. You get a little hint of her character and what she stands in this war. And I thought Allison Janney's great. She's great in this film. And she's a cool antagonist. The direction by Gareth Edwards is amazing. This is a very well made film. It's a beauty looking movie. It's a beauty. And also I love the style in a way. It felt like I was watching a Japanese samurai film, but it's AI. I don't know if that's the best way. And I just like the realism of like just the government and just how the story starts, and just the beginning of the movie is just amazing, where you really get to see just the timeline of things, and it's fantastic. I thought this is a very well made movie by Gareth Edwards. The screenplay by, of course, Gareth Edwards and Chris Weitz, who did the screenplay for movies like About a Boy, Cinderella, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And yeah, it's a very well written movie. The screenplay, and just I was truly immersed with this film. I truly felt a part of this story. I legitimately just sat down, except there's some moments where, not the movie, but there was a fucking bunch of kids who were just being stupid, and I saw them get kicked out of the theater. I'm like, bro, I feel like kids nowadays, they need to show respect. I feel like they go to the movies and act stupid. Like, come on, man, we're in the movie theaters watching movies, but it's whatever. But other than that, though, I was truly immersed by the story and just this world, and I loved every minute of that. And I just love this, like, I just love movies that are from the future and artificial intelligence and just cyberpunk-looking characters. I loved it. Music by the legendary Hans Zimmer, known for the Dark Knight and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. If you know, you know. He did the composition for that. And Inception. And this is a very well composed film. The music score by Hans Zimmer is always great. It's very rare you get a bad Zimmer score, and he knocks it out of the park every time. And this is a very good composed movie, and the emotions, especially towards the end, where it truly hits, and it's great. The DP by Craig Fraser, known for the cinematography for the film Lion, Dune, and The Batman. This is a beautiful looking movie. This is a very well shot film, and the cinematography is absolutely stunning. This is a beautiful looking movie. The editing by, this was DP by another guy, assistant Oren Suffer. And this film's edited by Hank Carwin, who was the editor for the films The Big Short, Vice, Don't Look Up. Another editor was Scott Morris, and the other editor is Joe Walker, who was the editor for 12 Years a Slave, Blade Runner 2049, and the film Dune. And yeah, the pacing for the film, I mean, it starts off slow, but I don't mind it. You're trying to get into the story, but then the middle half, it gets pumped up, and then the final act was just amazing. And it's a very well edited film. The pacing works. It's very well edited. The VFX is absolutely spot on perfect. This is just, it kind of makes me think, like, this film's budget is $80 million, and Marvel be having like $200 to $300 million of budget, and it looks like shit. So it makes me wonder, like, wow, it's a mixture of the effects and actual practical, and I feel like that's why this movie's amazing. A little mixture of practical and VFX. I feel like Marvel doesn't do much of the practical effects anymore. It's very much just CGI and green screen, and that's what truly just makes you not emerge as much. But this film's VFX is just you gotta clap. Like, I feel like this is history in a way. That they made a movie that's a budget of $80 million and it looks this good. So that's something to say. And the action scenes are fantastic. It's super tense, super exciting, and man, I love the creator. I genuinely feel like this is a movie that I'm going to take out from this year and truly say, damn. By the end, after watching this movie and going back home, it really stays in your thought like, damn, I saw something special. Or something fun and amazing. And I think Gareth Edwards really, truly knocked it out of the park, this one. Especially just 7 years or so after directing Rogue One, which was probably the last amazing Star Wars film. The rest hasn't been great. Solo, some people like it, some don't. Last Jedi, mixed bag. Rise of Skywalker, whoever likes that movie I gotta find that person. And yeah, Rogue One is truly the last amazing Star Wars film, and yeah, I love this movie. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I have nothing bad to say. I think this is a perfect film when it comes to storytelling, immersion. I was damn near immersed throughout the film, and that's what I love about movies, that you can just sit down and just truly immerse yourself with the storytelling, and Gareth Edwards did a masterful job. Yeah, I think it's one of the best just original sci-fi films. You really don't get that anymore. You don't get original sci-fi anymore. It's always a franchise, and I'm glad the creator was something else, something new, and I loved it.